But time for us now to put the spotlight on Escorts. They have developed a series of new products that are aimed at making rail travel safe and faster. Joining us now is the CEO of the Railway Division, that's Dipankar Ghosh. He's coming to us right now. Mr. Ghosh, thanks for speaking to us right here on BTVI. Could you please give us the details of the new products which have been developed for the railways?
Hello.
Mr. Ghosh, could you possibly give us the details of the new products that are being developed for the railways?
Okay. What we have developed, actually, primarily, let me start with, primarily we are into 4 categories of products from the Escorts Rail Product Division. We are into brake systems, we are into coupling systems, we are into suspension systems, and also different type of friction and rubber products. In the braking systems, we have recently launched the axle-mounted disc brake. We will be the first Indian player to come out with the axle-mounted disc brake, because this particular product would be a main part of the LHB Alstom coaches, which Railway has recently taken a decision that this will be the mainstay of all the coaches. The previous ICF conventional coaches are slowly being phased out, so we see a huge potential out there. Similarly, we have recently, we are introducing the brake electronics for the electric locomotive and also for the diesel locomotive. These are all high-end products, high-end in the sense they are all SIL 1, SIL 3 capable products. SIL is a standard for safety standards which we are using in the railways. These two, and then we have also for the new type of coaches, we have come out with new type of dampers. And we are also introducing new type of air springs with a Japanese collaboration. These are the broadly the new products what we are introducing over and above the whatever existing products what we already have.
Right, so your partnership, Mr. Ghosh, now that continues with the railways. You've lived up to your role as a leading partner to the Indian Railways. And like you identified, there are these 4 broad categories in which you are participating in the growth of the Indian Railways, whether it's brake systems, like you said, coupling systems, suspension systems, and those friction and rubber products as well. So now with this, I understand that the products are going to be in partnership. Have you identified the partners for developing this new range?
I mean, what I would like to say that, I mean, there are 3 parts of the whole product strategy what we are taking. One, we have developed a very significant depth in R&D. So many of the products are actually the brake electronics, what we see, even the axle mounted disc brakes, what we see, these are all products of our own in-house R&D. And then we have also done the second part of the strategy is that we are collaborating with few Japanese companies, few German companies for different high-end products like door systems, like HVAC systems, like also the air springs for the different type of railways. And third, we are also on the lookout for taking over or collaborating with high-end, high-technology startups, either in India or in abroad.
Okay, Mr. Ghosh, railway equipment, as far as it's concerned, is still a segment that is relatively small in terms of your revenues. What can you tell us about the ramp-up that you anticipate there?
Revenue, what we are trying, what we see with the huge investments plan in the railways by the government, and the fact that there's a huge focus on safety. For our part, the products what we presently make and the products what we are bringing in from the different collaborators, we see a huge growth, and growth in the sense, I'll just try to put a number behind it. It will be around a 25% CAGR for the next 4-5 years, at least 25% CAGR.
So then the contribution from railways, is that increasing as far as Escorts is concerned? And materially, how much do you think the railways are going to contribute going ahead from here now?
Going ahead, I mean, what you have to also see that the other 2 bigger divisions will also be growing. You would see the tractors, the construction equipment, they're also doing pretty well. So they would be also growing. So I'm not sure how much percentage it will change, but we as a whole, we have a, as I said, 3 to 4x times growth possibility in the coming 4-5 years.
Just to overall summarize in terms of how you're looking at the order book, can you tell us a little bit about what you're anticipating there, as well as how you're looking at the outlook?
The outlook, as I said, I mean, we have a very good, very healthy order book as of now. And the fact that we have come out with a huge import substitution, where presently only multinationals are present, because of the fact that we are getting into import substitution, we see a huge price advantage for an Indian company like us. One. Second, the fact that we are also getting into collaborations with some of the leading technology players where there are dual advantage for them. One, they along with us enter the Indian market, and the fact that we could do a lot of frugal engineering, we could do a lot of value engineering for them. They also see some sort of a value that they can even do a buyback from us for their own home markets also. So that's a dual benefit what the foreign multinationals who are collaborating with us who see that. And third, as I say, we are also trying to see what we can do in the technology space through different type of either technology licensing, technology collaboration, or maybe a outright M&A for some technology-based, innovation-based startups.
Well, product expansion driven by technology is always going to be an exciting space, Mr. Ghosh, and we congratulate you on this part of the activity as far as Escorts is concerned. Thanks very much for joining us with the very latest that's brewing on that front in your partnership with the Indian Railways. So those new products getting added and revenues are likely to shoot up. But also Mr. Ghosh is pointing out that all the kind of verticals that Escorts works in, railways being one part of it, and it may not be very, very huge in that sense in kind of the outlay that they have, but still it's likely to go up with these new products that they're developing for the Indian Railways. Of course, some of it is in partnership, as he pointed out. We'll take a quick break right now, but Escorts as a stock is trading at 692 rupees a share. On the other side of a small break, we are going to hear from some some top value ideas are coming in for somewhat 2074. It's that time of the year, isn't it? Sameer Dalal of Natvarlal